Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Nets homestand. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Here's Bridges, and he makes that one. Bridges got his team on the board to start the game for the Nets.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Bridges. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Washington, that's good. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Inside, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim and make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
All right, D.A., we appreciate it. They're focused on defense, Greg. We'll see how it plays out.
It's going to come down to hustle. And in this league, you have to be very quick to rotate when you're in help.
Playing solid defense can turn the game in their favor very quickly.
Pass to Washington. Lets the three fly. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Now, here's Ball. After Ben Simmons' miss.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. It'll be the Hornets off the tip. Here's Williams. That one's good for 2. Boy, it's been a tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
Now here's Ball. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Rozier gets the bucket.
Hey, when Terry Rozier is hitting these jump shots, it really widens the driving lanes for him.
Outside, Williams. From 20 feet. From 9 feet out. Again, the miss by Williams. Here's Charlotte. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Hayward. Hornets with the rebound.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
Back to Ball. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 5. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Ball. Another shot. Doesn't go that time. So the Hornets will take it the other way. Rozier, left side. Ball with it. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
Timeout, Charlotte. That's right back. Here are your Huskies. That's it for your Huskies.
And he sinks the second.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
The Hornets with a lead, and it's Ball off the drive. Richards pulls it in. Washington right side. Martin outside. Back to Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Rozier's got 6. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on, and they can really outwork more experienced older teams in some cases.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Fires from deep. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. P.J. Washington picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Now here's Smith. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Lets it fly. Richards' shot is off. Rozier outside. Spins. Outside Oubre. To the middle. Here's Washington. Martin outside. Back to Washington. Buried from 15 feet out.
Boy, with good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Over to the wing. Poke loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Oubre. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Rozier. Williams with the screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Oubre. He takes it in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now one on ball. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
To the paint. Here's Oubre. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Outside for Rozier. Ball outside. Back to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. The kick out to Ball. Rozier outside. The 3 is up. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Rozier's got 9 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. 3-pointer. The shot comes out. So the Hornets will take it the other way.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Williams with the screen. Here's Oubre. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. The 3 from Ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Washington. The Hornets pull it in. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
It's Hayward on the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Hayward's got his first points of the game.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
Pass to Thor. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right side Oubre.
2 minutes.
Puts the move on. Bouknight with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
So both teams changing it up here. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over.
At the line for 2. Timeout, Charlotte. And the team running on the floor. Make some noise for your honeybees. And that is your honeybees. Everyone, show them some love.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here we are late in the season. I got to ask you the age-old question, Clark. Should the focus be on playoff positioning or should it be on resting your stars?
You know, I don't think it should be either. I think it should be playing your best basketball. And if, in fact, you're in a position where you can buy some rest for your key players and still be sharp, then that's what you do. But it's a delicate balancing act. I would much rather see players rest during practice and play a bit in the games to keep that in-game sharpness is what you want. But each team has to do it the way they feel best.
Pass to Hayward. And here's Washington. And they get it back.
You know, Washington brings terrific strength to his inside game. He plays with quite a bit of force and fought his way into that shot.
Here's Bouknight. Back to Rozier. Williams on the wing. And here's Oubre from the arc. That one no good. And Charlotte going the other way now.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Hayward. Now here's Rozier. He's got 9. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
So we conclude the first half. Hornets out in front, up by 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
28.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Charlotte calls timeout.
Make some noise for your honeybees. That is your honeybees. Everyone, show them some love.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Washington. Rozier, left side. Stolen by Ball. from deep three-point range. Hornets with the rebound. Tons of hype around LaMelo Ball, the 3rd overall pick in 2020. Just like you, Grant.
Yeah, although the draft was a little different back in my day. But let me tell you, B.A., there is so much pressure being a top 3 pick. It's really impressive that LaMelo has lived up to the lofty expectations.
To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Inside. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Charlotte trailing. A 3 from the inbound. Williams grabs the board.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Rozier going inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Boy, good fundamental footwork that time by Terry Rozier to avoid the defender.
And there's the lob, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Rozier.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
3rd quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. On the wing, Rozier. Down low. Washington left side. Clock at 4. Ball. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. To the inside. And Washington powers it through.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
LaMelo Ball is must-see TV. He is so much fun to watch. An exciting young all-star, plays with such verve and confidence. And his passing ability incredible. And as a result, he's in the highlight reel more often than not.
Here's Thor. No good on the 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half.
Tell you what, Rozier is sneaky athletic now. He is no stranger to making plays above the rim. He's a heck of an athlete.
Here's Ball. And the shot is good off the backboard. Ball's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And talking about LaMelo, his game has caught the attention of the legend, Magic Johnson.
There were few that did it anywhere near the level that Magic did it at, with his enthusiasm and creativity as a passer and that winning karma that he brought to the Lakers. And he likes LaMelo's basketball IQ and actually even compared LaMelo to himself, which to me is the highest order of praise.
Pure from 3-point range.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
Timeout call, the Hornets. Big group substitution here for Charlotte. There's a minute 54 left in the 3rd quarter. The 3, Smith. The shot no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Hayward with it. Oubre picks him up. Hayward, good. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
You know, I think you got to push Hayward farther away from the hoop. Once he's this close, he's going to score.
Smith outside. Tries the spin move. Pass to Richards. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, like to see Smith operate under pressure because he doesn't panic. I mean, he finds ways to score even in tight bailout situations.
Outside Oubre. Here he goes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line for the Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. at the line. 2 shots.
And so Oubre nails them both. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Hayward with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Nice D from Hayward.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here are the Hornets now.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
The steal. With 1 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayward's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Charlotte finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots.
31, the visiting team. 39.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Charlotte. 8-point game. And it's Ball off the drive. Rozier outside. The three. Washington grabs the miss. Pass to Richards. Ball with a steal. They've got numbers. And Washington powers it through.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Ball way outside. Back to Rozier. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Richards with a screen. Spins. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. It's stolen by Washington. On the attack, Rozier. And the layup is good. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
The Hornets with a lead. Pass to Smith. Rozier outside to the paint. And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Hornets timeout call. And the team running onto the floor. Make some noise for your home team.
The Hornets making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well here's a summary of what Steve Clifford went over with his team during the break. He said, "We've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets." So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Pass the ball. Second chance shot. Out to the right wing. Floats one up. That shot is off. So it's the Hornets now. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Inside. Oubre with a steal. And he lobs it up. The lob. Very well done.
Well, there's a lot of skill to Washington's offensive game now. He doesn't just have to rely on athletic ability to score.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Rozier. Here's the three. And it's Thor with a rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Ball outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Terry Rozier picks one up.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet. And he produces in every area.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 7. 1:22 left in the final quarter.
Queen City. Let's give a huge hand to your Honeybees.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Rozier. Shoots. Ball no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Rozier outside. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. Hayward for 3. Drops in the 3.
Hayward always working hard to give his team whatever it needs. They need his points badly, so he steps up.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Out to Hayward. Fires the 3. That shot missing. And Charlotte going the other way now. Ball no good. Here's Charlotte. They trail by 6. Misses the 3. Here's Rozier. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, his energy and hustle has been outstanding. Rozier's been all over the place, and his numbers reflect that.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They trail by 8. 8 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Ball way outside. Off on that one. And so the Hornets take the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. 4 o'clock.